Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The home team find themselves on a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the visiting team. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Here comes Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Either one of these teams could grab the series lead tonight. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brandon Ingram out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot. We've got Chet Holmgren, Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Drew Holiday. Ingram against Leonard. Now here's Gobert, guarded closely. And off the glass, that one's good.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Siakam against Antetokounmpo. It's blocked by Gobert. Now here's Siakam. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ingram to the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Antetokounmpo outside. To the paint. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish. Yeah, he just flat-out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
These are his first free throws of the game. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Siakam, the pass to Mitchell. Offensive board. And Gobert with the stuff.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Mitchell.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Screen by Holmgren. Good on the shot. He has 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Mitchell against Holiday. Siakam for 3. He buries it from 3.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. McCollum, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Kawhi Leonard, #1. Second is Anthony Edwards.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Antetokounmpo against Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Holiday. Up and over McCollum. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Mitchell, the pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Holiday taking his time here. The 3 from Holmgren. McCollum pulls it in. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Antetokounmpo for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, you know, even when he makes them, the defense doesn't mind seeing Giannis shooting threes.
Pass to Ingram. The 3 from Mitchell. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Holmgren. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Shooting 44% to start this ball game. Now Ingram. Over Antetokounmpo. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
Now here's Holmgren. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. McCollum, the pass to Edwards.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one, and he drops it first. And both free throws good for Edwards. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Green with a screen on Monk. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They lead by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Brandon Ingram out there with Green. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's McCollum at the point guard position. Outside Ingram. Over Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Now here's George. Pass to Monk. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
McCollum outside. Back to Sexton. Clock at 6.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
First trip to the line for him here. Siakam, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. He's off on the second. Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Monk passes to Ayton. Over Sexton, and Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Antetokounmpo finds George. Over Ingram. George, no good. Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. McCollum on the wing. Back to Ingram. Over George. The shot by Ingram, no good. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Siakam, the pass to Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing them to do work scoring the ball.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Edwards, he's checked in for Sexton.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Ingram, the pass to Edwards. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And Siakam gets it to go.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Antetokounmpo outside. Offline with a 3. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Edwards, a pass to Ingram. Holiday against Edwards. Siakam outside. Green with a screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And here's Siakam for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Siakam's got 8.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Holmgren with a screen on Ingram. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Ingram. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Offline from the top of the key. Gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
1:51 left in the first half of this one. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Rudy Gobert on top. And, of course, Pascal Siakam.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Mitchell against Holiday. Siakam outside. Outside Edwards. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Wiggins with a steal. Siakam outside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
This is intelligent basketball, forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
For 3, George. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Siakam outside. Outside for Green. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 9 points in the quarter.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake, but they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Green's got 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the wing on the left. Shoots from the baseline. He gets it in there. Give him 8. Edwards against George. Steps back and shoots. Shot is good by Edwards.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. They lead by 11. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Holmgren is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Drew Holiday. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Antetokounmpo inside, working on Siakam. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Mitchell, the pass to Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
An aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Leonard passes to Holiday. And here's Holmgren, defended by Gobert. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Oh, good D by Edwards. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Both shots good from the stripe. Shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Holmgren, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Edwards. Back to Ingram. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. They get it back. Second chance shot. Gobert showing his skill inside.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's blocked by Edwards.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
Gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And here's Edwards outside. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Here's Gobert, and that one's drained from the low block.
Timeout, timeout.
Gobert's got 4 points this quarter, and Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. McCollum, he's checked in for Siakam. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Holmgren, the pass to George.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Outside Edwards. Here's the floater. Here's Gobert. The putback. Oh, Gobert cleans it up. Wow.
Excellent putback by Gobert. Perfect timing, reading that ball off the rim.
Holiday against McCollum. Antetokounmpo is doubled. George for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 11. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Here's George. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
McCollum finds Gobert. And here's Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on George. Here's Mitchell. Gobert. It's rebounded by George. Gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. McCollum against Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Gobert. Launches it. Holmgren, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. George a screen on Ingram. Antetokounmpo for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Kawhi attacking. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards looking for an opening. Over Leonard, and the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Urging his team to go on a run here, Coach Spoelstra.
They have what it takes. I mean, Coach Spo trying to spark a fire here.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Green out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's McCollum at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Siakam. George, good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
Pass to Aiden. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Giannis striding in. George with it. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Wiggins for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to George. Back to Antetokounmpo. George, a screen on Green. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Edwards can't hit. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He seemed pleased with this team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul so far. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Outside Holiday. Pass to Leonard. Tries it from the top of the key. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night. Siakam outside. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Leonard's shot's good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Edwards. Now Siakam to stop the drought. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise, Giannis swatted that one away. I tell you, boy, he comes up big at the right times. I love his demeanor, though. His disposition says all business, and I'm ready for whatever is needed.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The visitors with the ball. Ingram finds Mitchell. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Big Chet throwing it down.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And here's Edwards outside. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pass to Leonard. Over Ingram. Leonard can't get it to go. Gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Such poise under pressure from Mitchell.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
Holmgren with a screen on Ingram. Leonard for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Lets it go from the wing. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Holiday. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Mitchell.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Holiday hits them both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Edwards with it. Here's Mitchell. And it's in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Leonard off the inbound pass. Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
With the big-time and 1. This is now a 2-possession game.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Holiday finds Holmgren. Leonard against Ingram. Leonard can't get it to go. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Lets a floater go. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need 1 more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.